Hey, good evening to my subscribers in the Philippines. Good morning to my subscribers in America and beyond. Thank you for stopping by my channel. I really appreciate you watching my videos, your likes, your comments. It's greatly appreciated. I'll never, ever take that for granted. My channel, I'm trying to build a channel. It's geared toward the new man and woman who's never been here, who's contemplating coming here for a visit, slow vacation, or dare I say, retire, because we don't use that word on my channel. We like to use the word rejuvenate. If you want to retire, stay at home, okay? If you want to get rejuvenated, then come to the Philippines and we'll rejuvenate you, okay? My 11 years here doesn't make me an expert by any stretch of the imagination, okay? But it does give me a unique perspective, and I just want to share that with the new man and woman, to help them to avoid a lot of the mistakes and a lot of the problems that I had when I came over here. Because I didn't read the Filipino handbook. I just got on the plane and came right over here. And boy, did I make mistakes. Mistake after mistake after mistake. And now those mistakes have become my secrets that I share with you, but they're really not secrets. They're just simply my mistakes that I made over here. And it's going to help you to have a more smoother transition, a more enjoyable trip. So thank you for that. And I don't know if this is your first video watching me or the 10th, but I'm boots on the ground here. I'm right in the middle of all of this. I'm not around the edges like a lot of these vloggers, in these fancy towers in Makati. They looking down on the locals, giving you a play-by-play. No, I'm right in the center, okay? And I give you the nitty-gritty, I'm going to tell you exactly how it is, what I'm seeing, what I'm living, what I'm experiencing. I'm never going to sugarcoat it. Not for views, not for likes, not for subscribers. Because it's not going to do you any good. When you get off the plane in Manila or Cebu, if you find yourself thinking this, then I've succeeded. Calvin told me about that. Calvin warned me about that. See, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to be helpful. If I ever come off as a know-it-all or something like that, I apologize because I missed the mark. That's not what I'm trying to do, okay? So welcome to my channel. This is just my version of the good, bad, and ugly. I do this every now and then just to kind of keep things light because it's not all serious. This is paradise, by the way. Okay, but the good for today, October the 10th, 2020, is the weather by far. You see it's raining. The temperature, it's probably about 70 degrees. I mean, the humidity's probably zero. There's a breeze coming through. And I don't know about you, but when I grew up, man, I hated the rain. Because it spoiled everything for me. Because I like to go outside, play football, basketball, just run around with my friends. And when it rains, you couldn't do none of that. But as I've gotten older, man, I love the rain, especially since I've moved here to the Philippines. Because I'm going to tell you, it's my best friend and my protector against my arch enemy. That's sun. Okay, if you've never felt that Filipino sun on your back, on your neck, on the top of your head, you ain't missing nothing. Okay, because this sun over here is no respecter of persons. I don't care what color you are. You can be the darkest of the dark man from Africa to the whitest of the white man in Norway. This sun will kick your behind. It will fry you to a crisp. Okay, and it's not going to stop. But now, it's raining. We're right in the middle of the rainy season here. It's a great time to be in the Philippines. And, and my heart goes out to the people who are experiencing any flooding or anything like that. I'm not trying to make light of that. But I am trying to make light of the fact that, man, this rain makes perfect weather over here, okay? So that's my good for the day. My bad, excuse my language, it's these damn mosquitoes. Something or somebody done woke them up. Because normally here in San Carlos, we don't have a problem with mosquitoes. But man, I woke up this morning and I had a couple, toward the my ankle. You know, them's the worst kind, man. They itch the worst. A couple of them on my arm. And, you know, I got up and I checked my windows because over here, one way to protect against the mosquitoes is, you know, if you own a house, you know, have your windows screened in. And if you're renting, ask the owner to do it. They'll do it. And I checked for holes and leaks because, man, they on the prowl. But that's one way you can do it. Another way is I'm going to have to go ahead and invest in me a nice mosquito net. Now I'll get that over here because it's probably more expensive in America. See, some things are more expensive in America than they are here. But for the majority of stuff, it's more expensive here. But I'll get me a mosquito net and I'll tell you about a story about that. But also when you come over here, bring you a nice size bottle of off lotion. Okay, because it's cheaper over there than it is over here. Probably double the price over here, but you know, mosquitoes, I got my first experience with mosquitoes in the Philippines in 2009. One of the first trips I made over here, I was in this beautiful little place in northern Mindanao. Yeah, I said Mindanao. Mindanao is a great big place. It's the biggest island in the Philippines. And I know what you're saying, you know, the government told me to stay away from Mindanao. But it's a gigantic place. And it's only very few areas there where foreigners can't go. Okay, but most of the places you can go and you're not going to have any problem. But this is northern Mindanao and it's really safe. And this is a little place called Lewigan. And it's maybe, I'd say 25, 30 kilometers away from Bislig City, which is like the major city in that little area. But it's not too far from Surigao. You've heard of that. That's that big surfing community is in there. But anyway, this little place is beautiful. As far as you can see, it's nothing but white sand. I mean, you talking about, if you're from America, if you've ever been to the Panhandle in Florida, like Destin, Florida, Panama City, Fort Walton Beach, Florida, you see how white the sand is there? Well, that's how it is in Lewigan when I was there. I don't know about now. But we had a little place right on the beach. And man, those mosquitoes, they assaulted you. But everybody there was prepared. You know, they had these big mosquito nets and they would set them up like a tent at night. And you just climb in the bed, you know, you open it up, you climb in the bed and then you close it and then you'd be okay. But if you didn't close it at the right time or you forgot to close it or didn't put it up, I mean, you really putting your life in danger. Because of all the things you have to be worried about over here, it's that little bitty tiny mosquito that would take you out of here more than anything, especially over here, you know, with the dengue and stuff like that. But that's my bad. These mosquitoes, somebody done woke them up, and man, they tore me up last night. The ugly is this US dollar, man. It's plummeting over here in the Philippines, man. You know, the highest I can remember in recent memory was somewhere around Christmas 2018. It was almost 54 pesos to the dollar. But ever since this pandemic hit, it's down to 48.43, okay? And falling fast, okay? I was shocked today because I went to M Lawyer. I had to send some money off from my Sunshine Shoulders Facebook page. Go by my Sunshine Shoulders Facebook page. I'm not going to tell you about it. I want you to see what we're doing there. But I sent some money off there. And I looked and I saw the Canadian dollar is actually worth more now in the Philippines than the US dollar. I mean, really. And now, I'm not an economist. I don't know what's making this happen. But normally, if you're over here, and just say the US dollar is 50 pesos to the one US dollar. It's usually 35 pesos to the Canadian dollar. But now, the US is 48.43. The Canadian dollar is 52.14 pesos to the Canadian dollar. So we need to turn this around because, man, I've lost a lot of money. But lucky for me, most of my money I already converted into pesos. Okay. And I've got a video on that. You know, the sooner when you come over here, the sooner you convert from dollars to pesos, the better, because the dollar's useless over here. Everywhere you go, they want pesos, okay? They don't want dollars. And you know, you'll stop doing that calculation in your mind, okay? But that's the bad, really. I mean, this dollar's going down, man. I'll be glad when this pandemic is over with, because that's one thing we Americans enjoyed over here, was a strong dollar. If you take that away from us, man, we're gonna be in trouble. So thank you so much for stopping by. I really appreciate it. You know, like I said, I'm just trying to share what limited knowledge I have with the new man and woman, you know, so they can avoid a lot of the mistakes I made, because I didn't read the handbook. I came right over here and I made every mistake that you could possibly make, okay? My whole thing now is I'm in the habit now of trying to give back over here, especially during this pandemic, man. It's put a whooping on the Philippines. I mean, if you think you got it bad in your country, man, it's really bad over here. There's no unemployment and anything like that over here. But that's all I wanted. Thanks for stopping by. You know, if you haven't helped anybody today, whether you're in America or the Philippines, man, before you go to bed, before you lay your head down on that pillow, please help somebody, because, man, I know if there's nothing else I know this for sure. When we help other people, we help ourselves, okay? And a lot of times you have to give first to receive, all right? Thank you so much. Stay safe. Stay COVID free. See you again. I'll see you later. I got another video for you. But this is my good, bad, and ugly. Thank you.